Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Lawrenceville, Georgia here as GGC softball splits with Reinhardt in a midweek melee, and we're joined now by head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. Coach, that means one thing. We split today. We didn't sweep. No Grizzly today. But talk about this team's rebound after what was a sweep in True McConnell on Saturday to come out and put up as many runs as they did in game number one.
You know, this team, we're working through a big process right now, and it's just staying within our culture and within the things that we're capable of and really can control. So attitude and effort, and if you had our dugout mic'd up today, you would have heard that energy was never waning. And so, unfortunately, you know, you see game two and you go, what happened? But we saw game one, and we know that's what we're capable of more consistently.
And GGC came to life in game number one, and we got a pair of home runs, the return for Piper Wagner. Talk to me about her return. Was she healthy enough out there? Did it played pretty well? Mentally, was she able to perform at her best today? What was her status?
Yeah, I would tell you offensively in game one, I think she was loose because it was her opportunity, and she was itching to get back into the lineup, and she's an impact hitter for us. And if you look to her pitching performance, I think maybe a little over-aggressive, and so that can be the opposite for pitchers. When you're too aggressive, you go out and you just throw too many balls that become hittable, and there's certain things we need to clean up to give her a little more support defensively.
Sydney Wilhite gets her 20th career home run, all-time leader in home runs in that category. But I think more notably perhaps was her start at first base today. Does both Piper and Sydney getting healthy give you so many options in this lineup here, and how do you figure that out down the stretch run?
Yeah, and I think you can tell in game one and game two what effect that had on us, you know. So when you have someone like Piper Wagner who's really a triple threat as an athlete playing defense, pitching, and offense, you want to maximize their ability in the game. So it really just was kind of a game-time decision that in a long season, we're, 46 games in now, you need to give some of your starters breaks. And so Wilhite's done a great job. Why not give her the opportunity to play defense today?
And so GGC did indeed do that. Picked up a big win, 10-0 in game number one behind the pitching performance of Taylor Hansis. Is she getting to the point now where she's trying to find another level in her game, even despite how well she's pitched at 17-5 this season?
Yeah, I think with Taylor, you know, she's really just relaxing and realizing that, you know, nothing that people are going to do to her offensively she hasn't seen before. And that's really the beauty of some seniors is they really come into their own and relax. You've seen that a lot with Aubrey Cox, too, offensively. So Taylor's really just trusting her catcher, trusting the pitch calling, and letting her defense go to work. And
so I'll ask the question that you asked yourself. I want to get the answer from. We've seen this kind of turn of the tide in a doubleheader before, all the way back to game number one, 20-0 versus Bryan, and a 1-0 win in game number two. We saw it against Hope earlier this season, too, as well. How do you explain such a quick turnaround from game one to game two in the results category?
I don't know, Matt. Once we find that answer, I think that's the eternal well of youth. So, it's isn't that the Golden Goblet from Indiana Jones or The Last Crusade? So
all of us are looking for that answer.
As soon as I find that, I'll be back and I'll patent it and I'll sell it on Amazon.
And we'll all get rich from it too.
Sounds
as well.
Great.
Quick turnaround here from Tuesday to Saturday. I know Senior Day is very near and dear to you, but what are you looking forward to Saturday with the Senior Day festivities? 6 seniors going to walk out there on that field for one of the very last times.
Yeah, I'll say it today and I'll say it again on Saturday. They're such a class act. And so it was hard with my first group of seniors. They started the program, and so they hold a special place when you go, man, your first seniors, but this is 4 girls who have really stuck with us for 4 years, and they've seen everything that this program has to offer from the best of the best. And really today, you know, it's kind of a tough low, but we rebounded in a way that the spirit of the seniors is so high. So class act top to bottom, 1 through 6 of them. I couldn't put one in front of the other and tell you that they mean any more to the program than not. And just for those 4-year seniors, just some real winners. And for the 2 athletes that joined us as juniors in their career, what additions, you know, just women who you really want to be around and get to know better. And when you watch them play on the field, it's the part that we're obviously here to do the most, and it's exciting to have them all in the program.
Well, Coach, we're looking to keep that spirit and highlight it very much so on Saturday versus Burnell. We'll see you guys then, and that'll do it here from Lawrenceville, Georgia.